Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading. I am late again because my system crashed, but we're here now and hopefully it's working. But anyways, this is going to be for the week of the 5th going to the 11th of December. So let's have a little look and see what's going on for you guys for the week ahead. Let's have a little look and see. As always, I'm just going to pull the cards out first. I like this already, so this is good. Let's get one more for you. Okay, interesting. All right. Ooh, that's way too many. There's a lot that they want to say to you then, huh? All right, let's see. Let's go through. And lastly, let's get current energy please for the week ahead. Okay, that's great. Okay, well, you've walked away from something very toxic. That's the first thing I want to say. Bottom of the deck. Now, I don't know if you are getting a message from this person or you're worried that you're going to be in contact with them. This is something that you had ties to. Of course, Hierophant here is about commitment, so marriage or relationships, or you had some sort of contract with this person. All right, Devil energy. It's a toxic situation, something riddled with a lot of toxic things. This person could just be not a very nice person. Five of Swords suggests that you had to walk away from this, even when you kind of like made some sort of losses to this, Scorpio. That's what the Five of Swords is about. But this is clarifying a little bit of the chaos and conflict energy that we have at the end of your reading. So I kind of want to say that this is not super important, and maybe you feel like something is going to happen, and in this case I'm going to say that you are moving away from this. That's the best thing that can happen really in this situation. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands, clarifying the chaos and conflict, is something that we're either overthinking or something that we are just fearful of happening. All right. The Nine of Swords just says that the worst of it is something that our mind is playing tricks on us on. But for some of you, you might hear back from this person, but this is just a clarification that it's not the end of the world. You will be able to come back from this. Eight of Wands, again, is like you're moving in a positive direction. Good changes are coming. Maybe this is where the chaos and conflict is happening from. But the Nine of Swords is just saying, try to come out the mind a little bit. Scorpio, when it comes down to these things, because you are moving in a better direction, most likely away from the situation. Okay, and for a lot of you, you are discovering yourself a bit more, which is very nice to see. Whenever this card comes through, number threes here are about aligning ourselves to ourselves, all right, and to a new level for me, because with the threes, I kind of see it as you and spirit working together with something else. And this is saying that you're bringing that to life. For some of you, this is just a new version of yourself, because we do have just a new life that you're manifesting, which is really nice to see. This is a glow up energy, by the way, so that's really nice as well to come through. But if you are manifesting anything in particular, then this is what's also coming through as well. With the number threes, we have double threes there, so it talks about lessons. With the number six, this is just how I read numbers and how it always comes up for me. So you're learning a lesson, and I think this is what's helping you to ground yourself in what it is you're trying to manifest. Is seeing something with balance, with truth here, with this kind of Libran energy of balance, saying I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So seeing things for the truth, not on a biased judgment or an emotional way, but seeing it from how it is, the good and bad, in a situation. So I think that's helping you actually build a platform for these new, I feel like when I'm saying platform in your reading specifically, Scorpio, I'm seeing it as a sense of your manifestation could just be being on a new frequency, being on a higher level, which is really nice to see. So that means you're growing, and that means that you're glowing, and I like it. There's a lot of growth involved with this. But yeah, even on the bottom of the deck, we do have worry here. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome as your affirmation. You don't have to forgive anyone, you don't have to let anyone back into your life. But forgiving this situation might remove any of this hostility or these negative feelings that you're having towards a situation. even just forgiving yourself, all right? Because maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're blaming yourself, and that's something that we need to come away from. Because I think this worry is just stemming from things are changing, and clearly you're coming away from something that was, again, something that was a big deal for you, and that is changing a lot now that you've walked away from it. So I understand why there's some fears involved, but remember, you have courage here coming up for you, saying, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And this is going to be a very important affirmation for you this week, okay? Because I can sit here and say you have some really good things coming, and this is what Spirit is showing you. When we have a truth be told card coming up in the reading, it's almost like a being let in on a little universal secret, okay? Some of you may have had a gut instinct that this is the reason why something fell apart. This is the reason why something is changing in your life. Maybe why you walked away from something is because you knew something better was out there. You knew you deserved better. So this truth be told is like a little window for you now to actually see what it is that you're bringing to life. So pay attention to your dreams. Some of you could see it in dreams. Some of you are actually being asked to visualize who you are becoming and who you want to become, and start to do those things on a daily basis so that you embody that, because the truth be told came straight out with the new life, which is seemingly to be the thing that you're manifesting, is this new life. And for some of you, it's a platform. We have this woman coming out of an egg here, so it's talking about rebirthing yourself. So Scorpio, Phoenix rising, as always. Some of you may have already been going through this journey, and now you're feeling more confident within yourself, because peace came through. So within this week, this is very interesting. You are finding peace within yourself. Yes, I think external surroundings, external situations in your environment may be a little bit where this chaos and conflict is coming from. Maybe overall, the fact that things are changing is creating this worry, creating this chaos and conflict. But most importantly, is in your own energy that this peace is coming through. So one thing I'm going to say is don't allow other people to ruin what you've built for yourself. All right. You also have in your tarot the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups coming through. So a lot of emotions, a lot of water energy. Maybe you're spending some more time by the water, you're being advised to. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is getting what you've asked for. All right, so this Nine of Cups energy is really good for you for this week here, because it's saying that you're going to get what it is that you want. This is going to be a week where you're going to feel very comfortable where you're at because of what's coming to life. You're going to feel very content within your own energy. And this Knight of Cups, maybe some of you might actually feel confident enough to do something different, to make some sort of to be vulnerable in certain areas. And this could be in terms of romance. Some of you could be stepping yourself out there, wearing a heart on the sleeve here. When it comes down to people, all right, this could be platonic too. Maybe you're making more friends, or maybe deepening bonds. When it comes down to people, maybe you're letting in more people into certain information about you, which is interesting for a Scorpio. Or this just could be vulnerability in terms of work. Maybe you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position where you're doing something that may be outside your comfort zone, but you're doing it for the sake of growing. So I like this. I'm going to carry on pulling some cards out for you and see what else is coming through for you guys this week. I'm asking about this new life. And of course, we still have this energy here of the past, but we are moving away from it. I think in most cases, it's only coming through here because it's asking for you to not hold on too tightly to it. So if you've already let it go, then that's good. Energetically, though, this might be a need to remember that this does not define you, whatever happened to you. This does look like a heavy separation from somebody, because these are the cards coming out if I can get it out for you. So let's do it bit by bit so I can actually show you like a professional. You're the Moon and the Tower card, which is a very difficult ending actually coming through, because there may have been some lies involved. There may have been some hidden things. Maybe you had to just trust your intuition rather what other people were saying, because the Moon is about delusion sometimes. So maybe you just didn't come to a conclusion, which means that there could be a lack of closure, which is probably why there's some worry here. Ten of Swords and the Lovers here is about making a choice to end something. Most importantly, something that there was a caring connection involved. Okay, but the Lovers is a choice. But for some of you, it is a love relationship. All right. Now, for some of you, this may have been a bit of a sacrifice in terms of, I say this because the Tower card, I kind of feel like for some of you it was only inevitable, maybe because of what someone was hiding. So I'm kind of getting this imagery, well, as you can see, there's 2 towers here. And one had to fall. That's what I'm kind of feeling. And maybe there was some ego issues involved, so it kind of felt like you had to make a difficult choice because the other person wasn't going to. There's some stubborn energy on the person that you are dealing with. All right. So this 10 of Swords, again, I do feel like you lost something in this, whatever that may be. Could be finances with the 4 of Pentacles. All right. The good thing is you do have the Ace of Pentacles coming on the bottom of the deck. So I'm almost seeing this as because of this new beginning, this new life, because you completely like ended something, maybe even left a part of yourself in this old thing, which is why you're renewing now. You're getting some good things. But yeah, I just keep seeing that this was very difficult, and all these cards coming together. Yeah, there was lies, there was secrets. Usually after the moon, the sun does come in. So if you haven't got the clarification that you need yet, the information will come. And maybe this is what the truth be told is that the universe is going to show you some things that was hidden, that was behind the scenes. And this might be the thing that's bringing you in peace. Because in the end, your intuition was telling you something. I'm just going to say, for those of you who resonate with this, you made the right decision. Okay, so don't worry about that. If you're immediately feeling more confident or comfortable outside of this situation, then you've made the right decision. Okay, but on the bottom of the deck, what almost feels like you can't see coming just yet is new things. Ace of Pentacles, of course, is about a new beginning in terms of your finances, new stable beginning in general. All right, so this is actually something that is going to pay off for you. You're the 2 of Cups as well, which is about good connections. This could potentially be a new love interest for those who are interested and who are ready to date and who are willing to date. The 2 of Cups could just be meeting people who are here to help you. And this does really come up with people who, it could be anything from, it just could be anything. It just feels like really divine people. And every time this card has come up for me, outside of relationships, it's just meeting the right people who are going to help me with something that I need help with. So this is a good sign that you're going to be sent people in your life who are going to give you some information or to actually help you out with some areas that you may have needed help in. So this new beginning for you is definitely one that is going to be very rewarding and something that just shows you made the right decision. We have the Magician coming through, which of course we have all the aces here. So despite this new stable beginning, you also have almost another new beginning coming through, but one that you have the choice to create, all right, into your reality. So again, get very specific with the things that you want in your life. This is why we're saying to visualize the kind of like who you want to become, like who you want to be, what you want your life to look like, and write that down and be specific with it and really visualize it, because it's really good for manifesting. It's really good for finding what it is that you really want, and having some sense of direction, which might help you with your courage, might help you with some balance here, but it also will help you move away from what it is that you've been moving away from. So I'm just going to look at this 8 of Wands very quickly. Yeah, I like this. You're moving forward. For some of you, it's best to have no contact with the past here with the High Priestess. Again, you know something, your intuition is knowing of something. Maybe that's why you feel something could be coming in that direction. But I'm just going to say that don't worry too much about it. Don't hold on too much to that feeling, because the 8 of Wands is being clarified by the 2 of Wands and the World, which is about focusing on your future. And as you can see, the 2 of Wands even has the world in his hand here. So this is about new beginnings. This is about ending old cycles. As you can see in this card, we have an old wand here, which is you've kind of like reached a peak with something. Something's already been achieved here. It's time for new in your life, right? Not to be stuck on something old here. So some of you, if you are holding on to this person reaching out, maybe deep down you know that they will, that someday you will have some sort of communication with them. But in this case, this is saying that something much bigger is here for you. So in terms of relationships, that's for a lot of you out there. In terms of just career in general, don't hold on to the past. Don't feel like it should be there to go back to unless you want to. However, in this case, for the majority of you, I'm seeing that it's not the direction that you're going to be going in. All right, so maybe it's time to let go of that idea. Maybe this is why there could be a lot of chaos and conflict going on internally, is because we're kind of trying to force something that isn't going to happen or shouldn't in this way. And if it shouldn't, and you need to learn a lesson again, then that's the direction you're going to go in. But that's how the universe works, I'm afraid. But in this case, this is a definite ending because of something very, the moon being manipulative, maybe emotionally manipulative. The moon card is very chaotic, so this person may even talk over you, not allow you to say certain things above what they're saying. Like, it's a very noisy card for me as a reader. So with the Tower card as well, it's like an explosion I'm kind of seeing. But Two of Wands, think bigger than you've ever achieved or seen before. Okay, so love is out there. Think bigger than what you've had in your love life before, because it's out there. Same with career, same with finances, any kind of goal that you have. Understand that what you have gotten in your life may be amazing already. However, this thing to think bigger this time, this new stage that you're on, you're probably, I can see it, more able to gain more. So don't aim low. This is a new beginning, a new cycle, and a new you. So feel free to change up the goals. Feel free to aim bigger regardless of what people have to say about it. This is just all clarification that you're going in a new direction, okay? So don't hold on too much to the past, because it is changing and you're gaining some really good things. Let's see, with relationships, separation. You deserve love. So a lot of you had to leave because you deserve someone who actually loves you. Maybe this person didn't communicate with you feelings and stuff like this. I'm almost seeing it as like heart-to-heart conversations. What was missing? All right, maybe they wasn't listening. As you can see, it doesn't look like they are. But we have you are lovable. And also I'm kind of seeing this as maybe it's a good time to, again, be vulnerable with people and let them in on how you're feeling. All right, process your feelings in some way. But time apart, but you are lovable, okay? And we have calling in your soulmate. It's safe for you to love. So there is new love coming through. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So again, another sign that we should do that if we're wanting to. But just be aware that we do have codependency coming into maybe possible new relationships. So it's really important to not attach yourself to anyone too soon. It's also important not to completely be avoidant, because I kind of see codependency as two things. Either we're codependent on ourselves being independent, and on that image that we keep people at a distance, or it can also, again, be attaching yourself and being codependent on other people. It's a good time to practice independence, which you probably are doing already in your relationships, okay? So that you don't lose yourself, because maybe you lost yourself in your last relationship. Let's pull you some tea leaf tarot too. Ah, beautiful. Well, some of you, some of you, there could be some new love coming through. We have here a fair man. This could be you, or this could be someone else, but dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, grey, or white hair. We have harp and we have marriage. So some of you might just find, maybe this is just some confirmation that you guys will have the love of your life. All right, you have some great happiness, and maybe even a marriage if the other one didn't turn into one. But you do have some good luck when it comes down to your next relationships, but just be aware of that codependency. But we live and we learn. Let's see what other messages we have coming through. This could be someone in your life getting married here. It doesn't have to be you, but we have successfully overcoming a problem. So for those of you who may be feeling like it had to be the other person, it's not true. This is saying you're kind of going to new land here. And just by saying that, we do have kind of, when I was talking about the last relationship, we had this energy come through, which is not very nice energy. Someone's working against you behind your back, troubles and accusations. All right, so someone could be gossiping. All right, just be aware of that. Someone could be accusing you of something that maybe they did. Don't worry. You don't need to convince anyone of what you haven't done. All right. Anything else? Okay, which is nice to see. With this forest and unclear thinking, muddled, unclear thinking, sorry. This is kind of maybe the energy that you're feeling at sometimes. If you're worried about anything here, and this is causing this Nine of Swords, this fear and the chaos and conflict internally, just remember that you are heading in the right direction, that this is just a new beginning, a new venture, a new start. This is giving me the Two of Wands energy as well, about new beginnings, like a new start to explore. Some of you could end up traveling here, like really long distance. Like some of you I'm seeing maybe even backpacking, or just a complete new environment. I'm feeling like liberated. Okay, well, that's all I have for you. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you for being patient with me with this one. I'm happy that this is actually working now, so that's good. But I love you guys. I wish you all the best, and I will see you guys next time.